Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about keeping your first car well maintained. Not only does this ensure safety, but it also saves money on costly repairs in the long run. Here's an in-depth guide covering all aspects of car maintenance, including some expert-level and lesser-known tips. Regular maintenance checks. Oil and filter changes. Change the oil every 3,000 to 7,500 miles. Synthetic oil lasts longer, by the way. Always use the correct oil type and viscosity specified in the owner's manual. Replace the oil filter with every oil change to prevent contaminants from circulating. Here's a lesser-known tip. If you frequently take short trips, your oil degrades faster due to moisture buildup, so consider changing it sooner. Tire maintenance and wheel alignment. Check tire pressure monthly. Underinflated tires reduce fuel efficiency and wear unevenly. Rotate tires every 5,000 to 8,000 miles for even wear. Ensure proper wheel alignment every year, or if your car pulls to one side. Here's a lesser-known tip. Uneven tire wear can indicate suspension or alignment issues, so inspect it early to avoid costly repairs. Brake system and safety checks. Listen for squeaking, grinding, or vibrations. These are signs that your brake pads or rotors need replacement. Flush brake fluid every 2 to 3 years to remove moisture and prevent brake failure. Check for leaking brake fluid under the car. Low fluid levels can indicate a dangerous leak. And here's a lesser-known tip. If your brake pedal feels soft, air might be trapped in the system. Get the brakes bled. Fluid and filter maintenance. Essential fluids. Coolant or antifreeze prevents overheating and should be replaced every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Transmission fluid ensures smooth gear shifts. Change it every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Power steering fluid should be kept topped off and changed every 50,000 miles. Windshield washer. Fluid should be refilled regularly for clear visibility in bad weather. And here's a lesser-known tip. Use a hydrometer to test coolant strength. Weak coolant won't protect against extreme temperatures. Alright, let's talk about the filters you should replace regularly to keep your car running smoothly. First up, the engine air filter. You should change this every 12,000 to 15,000 miles to maintain fuel efficiency. Next, the cabin air filter. Replace it every 15,000 to 30,000 miles for cleaner air inside the car. And don't forget about the fuel filter. It prevents clogging and should be replaced every 30,000 to 40,000 miles. Here's a lesser-known tip. If your car struggles to start, a dirty fuel filter might be the cause. Now, let's move on to the battery and electrical system. First, clean your battery terminals to prevent corrosion. You can use a mixture of baking soda and water for this. Next, check the battery voltage. It should be 12.6 volts when the car is off, and between 13.7 to 14.7 volts when running. It's a good idea to replace the battery every 3 to 5 years, or if it shows signs of weakness. And here's a lesser-known tip: park your car facing the sun in cold weather. The warmer temperatures help maintain battery health. Finally, let's talk about exterior protection. You should wash your car every 2 weeks to remove dirt and prevent rust. Wax it every 3 to 6 months to protect the paint from UV rays and contaminants. For even longer-lasting paint protection, consider applying a ceramic coating. And here's a lesser-known tip. Use a clay bar to remove deep-seated contaminants before waxing. This will give your car's paint a smoother finish and better protection. Vacuum regularly and clean spills immediately to prevent stains and bad odors. Use a sunshade or park in the shade to protect your dashboard from cracking. Here's a lesser-known tip. Wipe interior plastics with UV protectant spray to prevent fading and cracking. Avoid hard braking and sudden acceleration. This wears out brakes and tires quickly. Keep the fuel tank above 1/4 full to prevent debris from clogging the fuel pump. Warm up the engine in cold weather by idling for 30 seconds before driving. And a lesser-known tip, don't coast in neutral downhills. It reduces control and may damage the transmission. Check for rodent damage if your car sits unused. Mice can chew wires. Use the parking brake regularly, even on flat surfaces, to keep it functional. Turn off electronics before shutting off the engine to reduce battery drain. Also, check weather stripping around doors and windows to prevent leaks. Lubricate door hinges, locks, and rubber seals to prevent creaks and freezing. Use a fuel system cleaner every 10,000 to 15,000 miles to prevent carbon buildup. Test all lights and wipers monthly. Dim lights or streaking wipers need replacement. Periodically check under the car for leaks. Oil, coolant, or transmission fluid leaks can lead to major issues. Maintaining your first car is crucial for several reasons, including safety, reliability, cost savings, and long-term vehicle performance. Here's why it's important. It ensures safety. Well-maintained brakes, tires, and lights reduce the risk of accidents. Regular checks prevent mechanical failures that could leave you stranded. Proper maintenance ensures that airbags, seatbelts, and other safety systems work when needed. Saves money on repairs. Catching small issues early prevents costly breakdowns. Regular oil changes, fluid checks, and filter replacements extend engine life. Worn-out parts, like brake pads or belts, are much cheaper to replace before they fail completely. Proper tire pressure and clean air filters help maximize gas mileage. A well-lubricated engine runs smoothly and burns fuel efficiently. A sudden breakdown can leave you stranded and require expensive emergency towing. Checking battery life, coolant levels, and belts reduces the chance of unexpected failures. A well-kept car with maintenance records sells for a higher price. Buyers prefer vehicles with regular service history over neglected ones. Routine maintenance helps the engine transmission and other key parts last longer. Cars that receive proper care can easily last 150,000 to 200,000 miles or more. A properly maintained car runs smoothly, accelerates well, and handles better. No annoying squeaks, rattles, or performance issues. A well-tuned engine produces fewer emissions and is more eco-friendly. It also prevents fluid leaks that can contaminate soil and water. Developing good maintenance habits early makes you a responsible car owner. Understanding how your car works saves money on unnecessary repairs.